there's a lot of pressure this time of year, just knowing that I have about 90 days coming up to make my year's worth of income. But this place and this way of life out here, you have a tremendous amount of personal freedom, but the environment really makes its set of own rules. Well, I have a little bit of undertaking I gotta do. I'm getting ready for fishing. This anchor winch absolutely has to go. When I bought the boat, the previous owner said was the one thing that needed replacing, and I limped along with it for 3 more seasons. But as of fall of 2024, it really literally started to disintegrate. There's giant chunks of metal coming off. This area right here is completely giving up. And the decomposition of the shaft. This plate was welded on, and it's just falling apart. You can see daylight all the way through it. This was a homemade anchor winch here, so this was all slapped together, probably kind of hastily. Most of the boats in this old fleet, the OG boats running around, the old wood boats, were slapped together with whatever people had. Unless you had a tremendous amount of money and you could afford the brand new stuff to be done proper, lots of these things are owned by poor people that are just trying to do whatever they can to make it work. And that the anchor winch on this boat is absolute evidence of that. It is a homemade contraption. There's like almost greater than a 1/4 inch gap on this side. So the shaft used to match the diameter of this bushing. You can see the amount of gap there, the amount of play. It's missing stuff. So the whole drum wants to rock and shake around, and it flexes the pretty poorly built aluminum housing. Having this anchor winch that's falling apart on my boat, it's making my hair turn gray. It's not a good feeling when I'm hauling my anchor in. I'm always wondering what part's gonna rip off, if the drum's gonna pull out. It'll probably drop the anchor and bring it up a few more times, but I really can't rely on it in a storm. I have access to another anchor winch up in Point Baker, and hopefully my dad can help me slap something together. It doesn't quite fit the base of this, so I'm gonna have to build new footings for it. So hopefully we can get it done in relatively short order, because I'm running out of time. All right, I'm gonna fire up. Yeah, hopefully my dad has the parts and pieces I need, or at least the frame of mind. I get to spend some time with my dad, and I always look forward to hanging out with him. Sometimes we can cross wires and things get a little confusing, but all in all, we work pretty well together. The airplane float, I guess you got to double check all the lines, because sometimes they're just like welded to the dock with slime. I thought I was grabbing a tie-up line, and it was nothing. So, yeah. Par for the course. Gonna tie up your boat. There's nothing actually doing any jobs. Got the wind and the tide pushing against me. It's gonna take a few minutes to get her snug.
Anchor winches are very similar.
No,
This is a homemade. That one there appears to be homemade too, but maybe not.
No, it isn't.
It's not? Okay. And that's a Von Ruded on there. They're obsolete, but I think you can still get rebuild kits for them, can't you?
Yeah.
Probably.
There is a longtime resident of Point Baker that had been gone for a few decades. He came back and he brought with him a old wooden boat that was built in 1928. He basically made a trade with me for this anchor winch, and it is absolutely perfect. I needed this to happen. Yeah, this is a more narrow base,
Yeah.
and it's a longer frame, and this is a wider frame and a more shorter base. So
I'm just trying to engineer this in my brain the simple, easiest way.
right. We'll get it figured out here.
Yeah, whoever did this did a good job, but the shaft should have been stainless. And this here is off of some other winch. It's been rebuilt at least once, because I can see the old piece in there. And instead of having bushings, it should have had actual bearings. These are just brass bushings. There's no ball bearings in there or anything. This probably has more life in it than Matt thinks, but that one there's in really good shape.
All right, so nice and easy. I
Down
guess
and
let her
down.
down. All right.
That's the heavy stuff.
You can just kind of go full fart here in a minute, Dad. Whatever you want. So go for it.
That's it.
That it?
Yeah, it's as fast as it goes. Yeah, look at all this stuff moving around here.
I only think I got like 2 fathoms of rope on there. I feel like I could just take the roller out of it and just have the bolt, the pin that goes through the center.
What's that?
I feel like I could take this roller out and just have the pin that runs in the center and be better off.
You just need a better roller.
I've seen better designs. It like hangs up line, so if you have any kind of safety line on your anchor, it gets pinched in there and snaps either on the way up or on the way down. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, let's just see. Look at this old girl. It's a good thing.
And that's just.
This actually has its integrity. The drum is still good. It's just the damn shaft and these sloppy bushings.
So it's. I mean, this might be rebuildable if you.
Oh, absolutely. All you got to do is just put a new one of these in there. And if you had the aluminum and a stainless steel shaft and everything, just put an aluminum one in, like the one you got.
Right.
They kind of copied that thing there.
Right, lose a few pounds.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh no, it'd be great.
It's got a smaller center, so I actually might not lose that much gear at all.
It's seen better days. This whole, mainly it's just the shaft and the drum, the hydraulic. The valve's good, the motor's good, chain's good. You just need to replace the running gear, but we're just going to replace the whole damn thing because
I don't have time to rebuild stuff right now.
well, you have to have the material too.
Yeah, this is a really good Samson.
Probably sinks like a rock, but
Yeah,
it'll make good chokers though.
it will. It will. Making a mess on my boat, don't need to make. Yeah. This is what I don't know about. Like, I know this is a home-built anchor winch. I don't know what they did to build it though. If they welded an existing shaft with a rim onto this and it just completely failed.
I'll tell you exactly what they did. The old one wore out, and they took the sprocket off of that. It took all the old one off, except for this rim right here. That's what was left over.
Right.
And they slid this one on the old shaft.
You hang up on a rock or something, the whole thing racks. The whole
all the
thing,
bolts?
Yeah, everything just racks
moves.
around, and it's not great, man. Like, you can watch the whole thing flex while you're bringing it up, and I was just always wondering when this is gonna let go and rip halfway out, and I'll be hanging by a chain with no way to just a set of loppers and a buoy to hopefully save my gear.
Or it would tear all the way out and shoot overboard.
Right, maybe take my bow stem with it. So it's like,
well, you'd have to be in a hurricane. For that to happen,
right.
but-
Well, I mean, sometimes you're in hurricanes.
Yeah. The thing about anchor winches are you don't think about them much until you're on a boat and the wind's blowing and you're in a little cove or something. You have to have an anchor winch that hauls your anchor up fast and puts it out just as fast or faster than it hauls it up. Because sometimes you got to change position and you don't want to be waiting for your anchor winch. It's the difference between life and death, basically. I've had situations where I've had to kick my anchor out or I was going to end up on the beach because I got Japanese net in my wheel when I was on the ocean fishing. And the beach wasn't more than a half a mile away and I was heading right for it. So I put out all my scope, all my anchor line, and by God, before I got into the surge, the anchor picked it up and it held me off the beach long enough for somebody to come rescue me. So
I'm gonna go dig up all the tools I have for taking this apart. I'm gonna shut down the motor and the hydraulics and start dismantling.
I'm gonna make some measurements.
Yeah.
So I know what to add to that other one. So that's basically 2 feet. A little bit. 2 feet, 1/2 inch. Didn't bring a piece of paper or a pencil. Paper and a pencil, Matt.
Paper and pencil. I got paper.
Oh, you don't have a pen or something?
No, man, my pen died. I went to use it yesterday.
You only have a pen?
All right, breaking the fourth wall.
Here's
a pen.
Okay.
I just need a piece of paper now, Matt. Piece of cardboard, something. I just did a job. I had 3 pencils, and I was constantly looking for a pencil. And they're all bright orange, too, so. Me and pencils, we go round and round. I need, like, on a job, I need at least 3 pencils. And they got to be one, hopefully stuffed in my hat, and a couple of them laying around, because it's like I can lose 3 pencils in a heartbeat. 2 feet, 1/2 inch. What kind of a fucking book is this? It's just kind of somewhere. There it is right there. How'd these get on the other side? The Immortals. T2. Huh. That's a movie.
Not much of a logbook.
Okay. So, got to be that side. No, the other side. Add on to that to get it to 22 inches. I'm going to add on to one side of that base to make it fit on this base, because we don't want to have to change the boat. That'll be with this deck coating and all this stuff on it. We want to use the old base. This is a little bit wider. I'm going to go down and find out how wide that one is in a second here. We could park this boat correctly. Might help us getting off and on. Boy, they look very similar. So that is 21 inches. So this was 2 foot 1/2 inch. I think I just have to add a piece on there. I do believe. Put a gusset down there. So I have that piece of aluminum up there.
Okay.
So that shows almost 3 inches. I think that's how wide that aluminum is. Let me see where the holes are at here. We have to add at least 3 inches or something like that. It's,
On the inside? Yeah.
no.
Yes, we're gonna go out this way, so we need to add 3 inches on the inside on this side, so the whole thing, so the base.
Well, we'll have to put a piece of wood down there, but
Because this is 24 inches wide, and that one is 21 inches and 21 and a 1/2 inches, 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 and a Yeah, but we're gonna have to have something new in here, be it aluminum or steel or wood. I would prefer
This one's
not wood. If it can bolt to these, and just we can have something just kind of rests on there, which we don't have to put new holes in the deck. That'd be great.
Right.
Like, so we want to take that up to the house and.
Yeah, I've got the wheel truck. I'll just put a strip the full length, and I'll cut some gussets to kind of reinforce it on either end. A triangle coming down from here to the piece that I put on. It'll have a gusset.
Okay.
Just to make it.
Awesome. Skook 'em.
Yeah.
Very good.
Stiffen it up a little bit.
Excellent. Thank you.
And hopefully we can get it clean enough to where I can make it look okay.
I don't think I'm here to win any beauty pageants.
Okay, you need to start taking that thing apart.
Yeah, that's.
And I'll put
That's
this on the
it.
wheel truck and get it up to the shop.
I'm gonna break everything apart, all the hydraulic lines, and try to free up these bolts. And I don't know, I may have to take this top plate off. I've never removed this anchor winch, so I don't exactly know what it's gonna entail. But I'm basically just gonna be turning wrenches and prying on stuff.
Work, brain, work. There's a.
Do you need a hand getting that up to the place?
No, I do not. I just need to figure out how to get it on here to where it's stable.
I might have. I have. Oh, I got bin board stuff.
No, this is fine.
Okay.
I just needed to look at it and study it for a second.
There
My
is
brain works.
oil in it still.
What's that?
There is some hydraulic oil in it.
Well, it'll
And
have to,
those bolts, make sure you don't lose those bolts sticking out of the top.
I won't.
Okay.
This is
Latest.
not working the way I thought it was going to work. Nope, that's not going to work. That's because that's not square. Oh well.
Oh, I might have to apply heat. Maybe.
Not cooperating.
Well, I'm either gonna have to get rid of all the hoses, and there was 2 of them I wasn't gonna have to remove, but just to reach the spot.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's all crowded. Being a bugger.
Yeah, bugger. Well,
Yeah, I can wiggle that one, but I can't seem to get that one. I think I'm gonna put heat on it.
there. Easy peasy. Okay, off to the races.
So far, so good.
Moving.
Yeah, no, sometimes it's terrifying, these things. There is no moving. And you just kind of know that you're frozen in place. Oh, come on. I hope this works. I'm tightening up one and loosening the other at the same time, and hopefully I don't run out of threads on the one I'm tightening. Because I'm close. One's getting stiffer, one's getting looser. I don't think. No, don't give up. Don't give up. The curse is lifted. Oh, the curse is lifted. Oh, now you're gonna lock up? I need you to not lock up, sir. I am a good enough mechanic, and I get hit by a little bit of luck here and there. There's no certificate that says I'm allowed to work on anything. It's not like terribly complicated or anything like that. It's just little things like that. Now let's just dump hydraulic on everything. A good mechanic would have expected that. I knew there was going to be some coming out, but I didn't expect the gusher. Take that all the way off now. Make a bigger mess. Got it. Now I get to do the fun part, which is freeing up all these bolts. And they probably haven't moved in a very, very long time. Just judging by the various degrees of paint involved. It is time to go below and take a look at what's keeping this sucker together. I believe it's this bolt, and one of those two. Or wait, it could be, it's definitely that one. Most likely that one. Could be this one. And yeah, so it's probably, let's see, that's the, yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3 on this side, and it's got 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna guess, I don't like guessing. There's many mysteries aboard this vessel. Yeah. All right. The entire boat falls apart. And this, that looks like vice grips to me. Here we are. Grandpa's vice grips. So I knew I shouldn't scrub and vacuum and do all that cool stuff before I did this job. I just knew it. I knew there was going to be things happening. This thing might need to get cut. Yeah. I might have to nip that one off from up top. Potentially. Possibly, maybe. No, I certainly do not. Unless I investigate Gary Mollberger's sockets. Yeah, right here. This came off the Margaret T. Jeremy gave them to me after Gary passed. This is too long. Oh, can I make that work? Oh, I don't know though. 7/8. Oh, well, thank you, Gary. It's not ideal, but it's working. Yeah, Gary Mollberger to the rescue, even after the grave. It's amazing how much of my life is compromised with my dead friends' things. It's pretty much my whole operation at this point. There's constant echoes and memories of these people that are gone from this world, but their presence is still very much with me every day. Oh, I see. Nuts go down, nuts go up. They're starting to make a little bit of sense. Not enough. I'm taking the nut off of the last one on the back end on the starboard side there. Excuse me, port side. So that should be able to come up from up top now. And there's one, that farthest aft bolt, I haven't been able to get the nut off yet.
You know, you don't need this many fucking bolts.
I'm aware.
Yeah. He doesn't even have, does he have any of this unhooked? Not yet, he doesn't.
The last demolition we could do, so yeah, I knocked on that one, and I knocked
This
on
one you
that
can see the paint cracked on.
And this one,
Yeah, the paint cracked on.
I'm gonna have to have.
What about these? What are those doing?
I don't know, or I don't see that one coming out.
They must be lags. Yeah.
So, any case, this right here, we're gonna have to peel that off, and you're gonna have to lock down on top of it, or wrench it from up here, and I can hold the nut from down there because it's spinning. All right, you're good. You good?
Yeah. Ah. That's how many times it's been painted. Well, whatever other crap he put on it too. And I'm not talking that. That was that previous owner. This is some kind of stuff that the deck is coated with. Actually pretty tough. Well, you're gonna have to drive them up through, huh?
Are they just spinning?
I don't know. I finally got the paint off this one, I think. And that's too small. God bless America.
I got.
Different sizes now. Why would see? I hate
Who
when
knows,
people-
man? It's probably 5 different owners.
3 different sizes. I don't know what the hell would that have to do with anything.
I'm not sure exactly what to do. This one might have to get just cut.
Why?
Because the
Bolt?
nut is just rusted solid.
Oh, he put
There's a couple.
an iron nut
Yeah.
on a stainless steel bolt.
I don't even know if it's the bolt
Okay,
stainless.
I'll bring everything, I guess. The cutting tool and the whole 9 yards. Cutting tool with spare battery.
Lots of the fixes that happen on these boats do not happen at the dock. They happen way out in the middle of nowhere, and then you might not be inspired to ever do anything about it ever again. Like, he might have sold the boat, might have been a different owner, and then the new guy has no idea what his boat's made out of. The previous owner walked through this boat with me and showed me everything that he knew and all the changes he'd made, but there were a lot of things I asked him about. He was like, I don't know. That's just kind of par for the course. So there's a lot of mysteries in this can of worms.
All these are all thread, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, the nuts came off of those ones down below. I thought they were through bolts.
Yeah.
So they're just posts sticking in. This
Yeah.
might be a bigger bitch than I anticipated. When I started taking things apart and the paint chipped off, I discovered that everything I had was all thread. There's basically, your threaded steel with a nut on either end, and there's different sizes, and it basically turned from what I thought was going to be a very simple operation to a dozen tools and different dimensions and a little bit of frustration, which I should have anticipated because it's a boat.
I need a wrench. Your little crescent wrench.
Okay.
Should be right shoved up your ass. Which one are you working on?
That one.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, they got whatchamacallits on them. I want the washer too. Here. Which one?
That one went. All right, I'm gonna have to clear out some space here. So I got.
If we take this rail off of here, we can use it for the pattern for the bolts on the other one.
Perfect.
Yeah. On the piece that I'm gonna add on, so I'm gonna add
Right.
a piece on. You only need 4 bolts, dude.
Right. Well, this is your aft, and that's like the more important one, right?
It's kind of in the middle. These are in, this one's.
Okay.
Boy, that's.
Yeah, I had a feeling that wasn't gonna just come out.
It's gonna need a hammer.
We got
hit it.
It's glued in, and
Oh, I didn't
there's
see
probably washers glued in there too.
that. Well, once we get those things softened up,
Yeah.
and these are your nuts and stuff.
Yeah, there's kind of lost track of a lot of that stuff already. So
All your tools disappeared.
they're all right there.
Every single one.
Yeah.
This chisel looks very familiar, Matt.
It is your chisel. It's Grandpa's vice grips, your chisel.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all my tools.
Got Gary Mulberger's wrenches.
Good.
How about this? Also yours.
What's that?
But you gave that to me.
glad I don't have to weld on this. That would be almost impossible to get clean enough to weld on. All righty.
And this thing should drop right off there after this. There you go. Here's your bolt pattern. Watch out, it might be hot.
No, it's not.
Somewhere it is.
No, on the other side it was hot. It's just warm. And this goes like that. Yeah. Just the opposite, same as this one here, but over here.
Opposite same.
Well, we need to go start actually
fabrication.
modifying the anchor winch to fit on that pad.
My dad's got a bunch of stuff in his shop that I can have at my disposal, and we're gonna go make some sparks and make stuff work.
I'm going to go over all that with this other wire brush too. That's not square, believe it or not.
Probably not.
That's okay, it doesn't have to be square.
Now bring in the tractor.
God, I wish I could see. For some reason, maybe this is too dark or whatever.
You got your
All I
other,
can see is the arc. I can't see anything but the arc.
got your other helmet?
No, this is my good helmet. It's a brand new helmet. I gotta look at this goddamn helmet. Which way is darker and which way is lighter? It doesn't say. I don't know which. You go up or down with the numbers. And 10? What would be the darkest? I'm gonna put it down there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I bet the dark is, the higher you crank it, the lower.
I don't know.
All right, let's see here.
I've never known.
Hold on, let me see.
On any helmet
No,
I've
put it
ever
on,
had.
put it on, let me see.
Okay.
I want to, what's that? Cut, weld, grind, so that's on weld.
Yeah.
Delay, minimum, maximum.
Oh, that's fine.
Shade
It's
and
just
sensitivity.
for some reason when I'm arc welding I can see okay, but this aluminum's a different frequency of light,
Okay.
and it either needs to be darker or lighter. I think I just lightened it up. We'll see what happens. Much better. I could actually
Much
see where
better?
I was going. Yeah, I couldn't.
Cool.
If you can't see what the hell you're doing, then you can't
Cool.
see what you're doing. That is ugly. It's ugly, man. It's pissing me off. Old aluminum too.
My dad is like a hobby utilitarian welder, but he's an artist first and foremost. So when he does something that isn't beautiful, he beats himself up.
Okay, that's gonna have to do. Now we're gonna grind some flat spots. When I'm welding, it's like I get into it like this zone, everything's turning out perfect. Sometimes this hand always gets in the way because I'm doing something with it. I'm not even sure what I do with it. I hold the torch steady. But this glove here, it's got an extra layer of protection. It's got the cuff of an old welding glove glued onto it with fabric glue, so it'll protect my middle finger and sometimes my little finger, because I don't know what I'm doing with my hand, but I kind of prop my torch up on it and I kind of weld toward my hand, and it's like inadvertently I either burn this finger, and today I burned that finger. So it's like, but that's because I wasn't wearing this damn thing. Yeah, now you can clean it. Except I'm going to weld over here next.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Clean it all off. I think it's done.
Yeah.
Other than figuring out where the holes go, which hopefully those pieces will help, but we just didn't need to bring them up here.
All right, so we'll do the bolt patterns down there.
Yeah.
When we get
So
a
what-
better idea what's going on.
So what we need is this
Some more precision.
half-inch drill.
Okay.
I'm just gathering tools here.
Okay. We pick this up and set her down, or
See this?
right?
Hit button.
Up.
Up button.
Very nice.
We can set this on the anchor winch and get the pattern off of that. Let's do one
Maybe not.
side.
Okay. All right.
Let's do. Give me that thing right there.
All right.
I'm gonna make an
Make an executive decision. Yes.
I'm gonna do it the way I would do it.
As many times.
That's to the back.
I'm
See,
faced
this
with
is
a
right
project.
here. This will be a piece of cake, Matt. Just like
Perfect.
that.
Okay. She wants some vice grips to hold it in place.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna drill 1, 2, 3 holes off of this here. Using the old pattern, the old bolt pattern.
Okay. All right.
I can grab on this.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, gosh.
Okay, you get behind it now. Walk around behind it because
Balance it.
you get up on the boat and I'll hold it there.
Yep, sounds good. I was looking at it backwards. I was like, we did it on the wrong side.
Oh no, we're dyslexic.
Okay, and right on the peg. And we're there.
See those holes?
This looks good to me.
Yeah, oh, perfect. There, right there.
Awesome.
Getting these holes perfect is a pain in the ass. No matter even how good of an engineer you are, there's still a little bit of guesswork involved.
I'll come up with this, Dad.
Oh, there you go.
Zit, and just,
Well, make sure you press it for a little bit.
right. Okay.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Ooh, it's not raining. It's not raining for another moment. All right. Cock. Oh no, now I'm dripping oil. Not supposed to be. Oh no, I can't see. Okay. Now I need bolts to go down through the top. I think I got a couple of those. Somebody's hair is going to be woven into the fabric of this vessel. I think it's yours, Mickey.
I'm forever in this boat.
Yes, you are a part of Gothic now. I'll be able to clone you.
Smear that soft cock.
Smear that soft cock all over your hair. There we go. How you like that? All right, there we go. Silly. Okay. All right, well, this stuff doesn't set up for 52 hours, so I got a while to drive that one in. Let's see what kind of horrible mistake I made.
Did you make horrible mistakes?
I don't think I did, actually. Seemed like a reasonable mistake. Reasonable amount of whoopsie goddammit. All right, man. Well, thank you much. That's a wrap, dude. It's all... No, I am not done. God damn it, I'm not done.
We got one more.
This was this actually in the thing?
What?
This. Was this a part of the operation? Or did this come from somewhere?
Out of that hole. Doesn't it go all the way down?
I hope it goes through that hole, because
Yeah, no, it should.
Because
And you put the knot on from the other side. Yeah. No, you want me to?
oh, no, ding up
It
the
will.
threads.
No, there's no. It's aluminum. Aluminum and stainless steel.
Not done.
It's not going to dig in.
Almost done.
Yeah. I think it's good. It's the epitome of recycling. It's like reusing things. Look at that stuff squirting out. He's got to smooth that out. It's going to drive me
All
crazy.
right.
Okay, you're good.
Okay, that's that.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
All right, man. Thank you.
There you go.
That's a wrap, man. That's going to be a big difference here. Hopefully, I'll
Well, you
have
don't
to-
worry about your falling apart.
I'll just have to learn how to operate it now, but it'll be a little bit more.
Who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not going to be wobbling around.
Yeah.
And you got the Cirque fittings. You need a grease gun with the long steel thing.
I have it.
Oh,
yeah,
you have that?
That's the one I got.
Good.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm very happy with how this turned out. So,
Good deal.
all right, well, yeah, I'll be back up tomorrow. I'll probably mess with my chain, spool it back on, but
Yeah.
yeah, let's.
If you get here about 11, I can come down and help you.
Okay, cool. See you,
All right.
Dad.
We'll catch you on the
Thank you
rebound. See you
much.
tomorrow. We'll go tow some logs.
Yeah.
Don't forget your peavy.
Yeah. Someday I'll do work that pays me money, but today is not that day. Yeah, it was a good day's work. Fingers crossed this is going to be a good season for me. Last year was a real bust, and I need a good one. This feels like make or break this year. The summer is finally here. The fish are rolling in. The prices look good. I'm going to try something I've never tried before, and I'm pretty optimistic that this is going to be a good season. It's complete. All I got to do is string the cable back on, but she's all plumbed back in. No leaks. And she spins. I'm very happy with this. Just gonna have to go through, grease everything up, make sure it's working good. And that's it, man. That's all it does. It just goes in or goes out. So it's cool. I'm very happy about this. Gothic is ready. All the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, and other than not having an opportunity to do much painting this year, she's ready to go.